welcome. My name is Sophie and I study Russian at Leiden University, and I'm also doing an internship with the VPRO, and I'll show you inside what it looks like. The nice thing about being surrounded by colleagues is that they kind of force you out of the box, and they have a lot of experience that is really useful to see how people do things differently.
Over Rusland en Oekraïne gesproken, aangeschoven is nu Sophie Pon, onze stagiair.
OVT always has an intern working within the team. It's every Sunday 2 hours, and it's really nice to listen to how they compose this mix of historical themes with current affairs.
Ik wilde graag iets doen met wat er nu in het Russisch wordt gezegd en geschreven over de oorlog in Oekraïne.
When the editing team told me that I could start this internship, they chose me because my CV was the best of all the applicants, kind of a combination of a more abstract interest in history and of a language. I went to Leiden because they have a specific master program, Russian and Eurasian Studies, and also I really wanted to learn Chinese. I could just combine the MA program of Russian studies with electives from Chinese studies. And that combination, made me very enthusiastic about studying again. So one of the things that I do on Sundays, so while we actually broadcast, I pay really good attention to everything that's being said, and I make a kind of transcripts. I select some moments from the show and we post those on social media. So, for example, last week we had Leo Lucas about the what he calls a double standard in how we look at refugees.
Ja, zo heel veel verder ligt Syrië nou ook weer niet.
So every time I work with someone else, usually someone, like one individual, helps me prepare an item for the broadcast. Every time I learn different things, so that's very good to notice also that there's different ways to do it. Like, you underestimate how much you can learn from other people working within a larger project rather than doing something yourself. Yeah, we have to edit a small video, which is a nice skill for me to learn because I've never done anything like that. There is like 4 months remaining for this internship, so my plan is just to experience this fully and learn as much as I can, because it's also really nice that you juggle so many different stories and that you kind of extract the interesting points out of stories really much more rapidly than in academia. If you choose to do a master, it's really nice also to combine it with an internship, because during a master you can continue learning a foreign language. An internship kind of shows you how your academic skills or language skills can also function really well outside of academia in a more practical environment. In my case, I'm trying out how it's working in journalism,